Hey, this is Cory Wong. We're here at the Fender Factory, going to see how exactly the Cory Wong signature Stratocaster is built. I'm excited to see it. I have been using a Fender Strat as my main axe since I was a teenager. I had a Highway 1 Strat that I've used for years and years, played on tons of albums, tons of tours. And when I started building a relationship with Fender, I was just talking to them about different ways that we could try to do things together, and I helped them launch the American Ultra Series in 2019. And eventually it was the sort of thing that started to develop into a relationship of talking about what it might be like to build my dream guitar. I've played a bunch of different versions of Stratocasters all around the world, and for some reason, I felt like there were some of them that maybe like got sanded for 5-10 minutes longer than the other ones. Like the body was just 2% smaller. Fender told me I was crazy for saying this until Nile Rodgers also said the exact same thing. And we were both requesting, but there's something in the way the body and the rhythm stuff, the transient, just the initial attack of the note sounds when the body is a tiny bit smaller. With the headstock, it was kind of the opposite. There's a certain type of sustain, a certain type of vibration that happens with a larger headstock. And it's these things that you probably wouldn't notice it if you were just to see it on the wall. But when you play it, it's got a thing to it. It's got a special thing that I've never felt in any other Stratocaster. And I've had really great compliments from other players that have said, I don't know what it is. It just feels and sounds great. It's just got the thing. I worked with Seymour Duncan and Fender together to develop the Clean Machine pickups. And they're kind of based on their Antiquity Surf pickups, but they're wound a little bit hotter to be able to handle gain a little bit better. So what we found is that if we used an Alnico 4 pickup and wound them a little bit hotter, it still remained the integrity of the clean tone, but it added this extra element of oomph to the drive. I have a 4th position panic button that we wired into this guitar. And what that is, it's a push-push knob. So when I push this in, it pops out. When this thing is out, no matter where the pickup selector is, I'm in 4th position, neck and middle. The reason why I have that is because a lot of times, it's so easy to go into 1st position, I can just knock it there. I can go into 5th position right there. But if I knock this thing out of place, I have to go 5th and then pull it back 1. And the way that my right hand works when I play is it's kind of all over the place. And what I'll often find myself doing is where I just knocked it out of place. So if I know I'm gonna get into that, I'll go 4th position, hit the panic button. Anywhere it goes, we're locked in 4th position. Sometimes when I sit down and I play a guitar with this summery, fun color, it's gonna draw something different out of me. But I think sometimes the color might contribute to the message that I'm sending through the music that I'm playing. It might have something to do with what inspires me in the moment. This is a fun summer vibe with this nice surf minty green and the surf minty blue. There's a different thing to it. And it's also, there's kind of these classic Fender colors as well. One thing that people might be surprised to know about me is that I dedicated 3 years of my life to sound like Pat Metheny. I'll buy all of them. I'll take them all.